park is a volcano. I'm putting all the blankets down. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today is Thursday, May 22nd. My birthday's on Saturday and I'm going to Yellowstone National Park. This is last minute. We had this thought last week to go to Yellowstone. It's currently 10:30 p.m. I have been cleaning all day because when I come back, I want my house to be clean and set for the week. Right now, I am packing up everything in the kitchen, and then I still need to pack all of my clothes. Something crazy, we're sleeping in the car. I've always wanted to do this. It's like a dream of mine to camp out in my car. I don't know why, but that's what we're doing. I'm really excited. Let's go finish packing.
Let's go start packing.
And then go to sleep and head over to Yellowstone. I have to pack the snacks that I made. I have to make more food and then pack my clothes. As you can see, I am a procrastinator. I'm going to take this bag for the car ride with snacks in it. I made these little oat balls. Some of them are made with almond butter. Those are for me. And then some with peanut butter.
Those are not for me. I don't like peanut butter.
So we have that, and then I'm probably gonna put some more snacks in here. I'm gonna make some breakfast burritos and just wrap them in aluminum foil. I think I'm gonna do that right now. I also have some chips for the road. I don't know why I got these. I was just craving these.
So I got them.
Oranges. We have these little sets of utensils. I usually take mine to go to work, but I don't work. So we're gonna take them with us. I'm gonna take some stuff to make sandwiches, and then to snack on some tuna with crackers. I don't know, I just feel like that'd be a good snack. I also have some chili spice mango, some liquid IV, some super green powdered drinks, some Crystal Light, and then we bought 2 gallons of drinking water, which is already going in the car. There's a huge mess, but I'm gonna clear all this out before I leave. I'm leaving this out because my brother and my sister-in-law are taking care of the cats. But yeah, I'm gonna put everything where it needs to go and then make those breakfast burritos. I'm done packing all the food and putting it in the fridge. These are the jackets that I'm gonna pack. It's my black North Face one and then my cream colored Columbia one. I'm gonna pack this stuff tomorrow. It's all of my editing stuff. And then these are some water bottles that I'm going to fill up. They're like big jugs because I want some ice water. I'm gonna go upstairs now and pack my bags. I did a little bit of packing earlier, so I think all I need now are the jackets and then one nice outfit. But it's like 11:20 already, so I'm feeling a little tired, and I think we want to leave here at like 7 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Spoke to you guys in a while. We stopped by the bathroom right now. We're like 15 minutes away from Yellowstone, and we've already seen 3 deer and an elk, which is crazy. So I'm super excited to see more animals the closer we get, and I want to see a bear so bad. I didn't know how big the park was. It literally takes like 4 to 7 hours to loop around the whole thing. So luckily we're staying Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday for a bit. But look at this. I laid there yesterday to see if it was comfortable, and it is. You guys, we got off right here for a minute, and there's a fucking bison right in front of the car. Oh my god, oh my god. That was scary. We've driven past them before. I don't know the rules here, like if they're friendly or not. That was scary. I'm literally shaking. if we're going the right way, but it smells so bad. And I'm starting to feel sick from the smell. This could not be good for you to be breathing in so much of it, but it's cool, I guess. I just pooped, but it's not a good poop. I feel unsatisfied. 10 ladies lined up right behind me, and I was like, this is not gonna be a good poop. Make a sandwich. We've done a lot. We did basically all of the west side of the park already, except for Mammoth. We're currently in like a city and it's called Mammoth. So after we eat a sandwich, we're gonna go back to that Mammoth lookout trail and then we'll see what we do. It's barely 2:40. So I feel like we can get a lot of it done. We're gonna make a sandwich. Everything is still fresh and cold.
I would hope.
This is gonna be a little bit messy, but that's fine. Mayo, cheese, and some turkey. Thanks for coming to chefing. Dry. For dessert, we have a cosmic brownie dupe. These are so good. That looks pretty open to me. He's scary.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming.
No way.
He's coming. Oh my God. Look. They're trying to get in. They smell the food. We went back to the Mammoth geysers. We're trying to get back into the town right now, but there was a car accident. So we've been sitting here for like, what, 20 minutes? Just waiting for traffic to move forward. And everyone's getting out of their cars to go see what's happening. But I'm like, what are you gonna do when it starts moving? Like a lot of people are going. Probably 50 people have already gone to go see what's happening.
Whatever.
It's pretty peaceful, pretty relaxing. It's allowing me to read the map and figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow and the next day. I'm putting all the blankets down and it's honestly very comfortable. I'm going to change into my pajamas. It's 5:30. There's a lot of traffic right now because of that accident. We were sitting there for like 45 minutes. Right now, there's a long line. We might just chill here. It's like a little town. Go to sleep early and then wake up really early because the best time to see the live animals are either later in the evening or very early in the morning. But since there's a lot of traffic, it's just better to wake up earlier tomorrow. I don't know if I explained to you guys the situation. This weekend is, what weekend is this? Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend. It's a 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend, sorry. According to the lady in the front, it's the busiest weekend of the year. So we're not gonna find camping because we literally planned this last night. Well, what happened was we thought of this a week ago and then we didn't actually finalize anything until last night when we put everything in the car.
So
We're at a random parking lot. There's a hotel here and that's why we had to stop a little bit sooner because we don't know if there's hotels if we go deeper into the park. I'm missing my cats a lot and it's kind of an issue. And also I don't know if there's going to be any other areas like this further into the park. We're going to try and get as much of the park done tomorrow. We kind of did like half of it today, a little less than half, and we got here at 12. So I think it's achievable because we're not doing any of the hikes. I didn't feel like doing any hikes for my birthday. That's not what I'm about. So we're only doing the sightseeing stuff, and a lot of the stuff you just pull over or you park somewhere and the stuff is right there. It's been pretty cool. 6:37. It's almost 7 p.m. I'm going to go lay down and probably read, go to sleep, and then start our day super early so that we can hit everything because I feel like this weekend's only going to get busier. I honestly don't want to be here longer than I have to be on a weekend where there's a lot of tourists and people don't know how to drive and people are just in your way. So I believe that I can get it all done tomorrow. Again, we did almost half of it and we got here at 12 and we ended early. The goal is to start our day at 5 a.m. and then be here the latest 6 p.m. so that we can get home at 10 or 10:30 to be with the cats so that they can wish me a happy birthday tomorrow. But I would want to come back to this national park so that I can do the hikes and explore more because there's just so much to do. We're hitting a lot of the places and especially the main places, but I just feel like there's so much more and you can come many times and still find something new to do. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early because right now I'm gonna brush my teeth and knock out. I was really nervous about staying in this parking lot because you're not supposed to technically stay here. There's camping grounds, but they're all full. But there's so many people here doing the same thing. The people next to us have this really cool like army looking van. 5:40. We woke up at like 4:30 and we went to the public restroom and I got ready there. We left the little place that we were at around 5 and we've just been driving and stopping. I think this is like the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. See it? Okay. Right now we're going towards, I don't know, we're just looping around. We're just driving. We don't really have a destination right now. We're just going all around the park, but we're already on like the east side. But there's like snow over here. Like this next part we're going through is through the mountains. So I'm a little excited and nervous. We already ate breakfast. I made some food. Right now there's like not many people out and it's kind of concerning because I'm like, are the roads closed and we don't know about it? But it's just because everyone's asleep. To the top of Mount, what is it? Wash ass. We got to the top of Mount Washburn and it's so cold. It's like 10,000 feet in elevation, which I don't know if that's a lot. I'm assuming it is. It looks like it's high up. There's snow up here. It's almost June and there's snow up here. It's cold and windy. I just saw a wolf, a big wolf. Wolf. He looked like a big dog. Pit stop. We came to, you don't need gas, right? We got a Red Bull, this nasty shit right here. And this is literally, they only had the frappuccinos that are 90% sugar and a double shot energy. Oh, it's an energy drink. It's not like a coffee. Vanilla. I don't shake it. I don't like Starbucks, but they didn't have any other coffee. Let's see how this tastes. Ew, there shouldn't be gas in coffee. That's so gross. It smells pretty good. It's really sweet. It tastes just like the Frappuccino ones.
It's good.
All right. Let's not be a Debbie Downer. It's good. It's just really sweet. And I like a strong coffee in the morning. A strong iced coffee. I like to be able to shake it and hear the ice rattling.
Rattling.
It started raining. I look funny, but it stinks like eggs. This Shrek swamp. It smells so bad. Okay, do you guys know those fart bombs? I don't know if you guys have ever used them when you were younger, but they're little fart bombs that they're come in a bag and you pop them. That's what it smells like. Apparently we're on a volcano. This is a volcano and it's erupted 3 times. My hands are shaking. I'm cold. We're stopping at a mud volcano thing and the smell is making me so nauseous. So much. Apparently they can go in your car and take out stuff from your backpack. They know how to unzip stuff and they keep coming to the car. I hate them. Get away from me. Can you guys tell that we're from California? We're stopping at every single pullout that there's water at. Look at how beautiful. It's glistening. Can you see? How cute. Also, this lighting, I'm gonna take a selfie right here. The raven followed us to the next stop. I'm so annoyed. They're so gross. I'm more scared of those than the bears. To pee really bad, so I stopped somewhere and I was like, I might as well poop while I'm here so that I don't have to go stop somewhere else. It was the most traumatizing experience of my life. It was one of those toilets where it's just a hole and then there's no flushing, and I almost felt like crying when I went in there. I don't know why. It was just so gross to me. And obviously I'm not gonna sit on the toilet. Even if I had seat cover thingy, I wouldn't. It just was so gross. I was scared. barely 10 a.m. and we only have the 2 main ones, well, the 2 that we wanted to do left, and there's some stops in between. We came to this one and it's like not the prettiest one we've seen. It's nice because there's like a lake view from it, but other than that, it was like
Charcoals.
bro, really? To the old fashioned we came to the Old Faithful. We got here like 45 minutes to an hour early, and we were like at the front of one area. We were standing there and some lady came and she just like sat in front of us, like at our feet basically, and her head was touching some areas that it shouldn't be touching. And it's like, I wouldn't have minded if you would have asked. I would have been like, yeah, like you can sit there, I'll take half a step back. But the fact that she just got there all late and thought that she could sit in front of us and like basically at our feet was kind of annoying. That shit was huge and we got wet. Like all the water came towards us and it smelled really bad, like the rotten eggs. That's what we smell like now. We have one more major stop. That's where we're going. Midway Geyser Basin. It's like a rainbow, and then we're done. It's 12, so I think that's good. We made a good time because I'm hungry and I want some McDonald's or something. I think I got sunburnt. Can I share something with you guys? That's probably TMI, but I have to poop again, and the first thing I'm gonna look up when we get down and have signal is, does sulfur make you want to poop? Because I know sulfur's in your fart, so like I just want to know if the smell of sulfur or inhaling sulfur, which is in those things that we've been looking at, if that makes you want to poop. Walking towards, I'm gonna call them the rainbow ponds because it looks like a rainbow. It's a longer walk than I thought. I think it's like looping all the way around. We're just going around it. We were going the wrong way. We need to get all the way over there, and we're literally going the opposite way. So we have to go all the way back and then figure out how they got in there. We should have checked the map, but we didn't. So that's on us, but it's fine because I needed the steps because my stomach is hurting right now. And I'm gonna eat like 80 burgers after this. Raven. No way. That's crazy. Okay, so we just walked 30 minutes in and then figured out we were in the wrong spot, and then 30 minutes back, but it's fine. Like, it was a good walk. We haven't really done any exercise and I didn't want to, but it felt nice to get some steps in. And we also got to see a bison crossing the river, which was cool. I've never seen that before. Right now we're gonna eat this cosmic brownie dupe to re-energize, and then we're gonna find parking at the actual location. We made it here and the parking is like Long Beach parking. So I'm shocked that we got one on our first drive-by. I think I'm sunburnt. I'm pretty sure I am. My lips feel really dry. Either that or the chemical that the Old Faithful was shooting
Burnt me.
pretty. That's all I'm gonna say for now. And I'm shocked that we found parking because it's crazy. I'm really glad we did because that was on my top 2. All of these people are barely coming in and we're on our way out already, and we did everything. The line just goes on. The line coming in to get to that attraction is so long because this is the one nearest to the entrance, and I'm just so glad that we got here Friday and we decided to do it all in 2 days because it is packed. We're out of the park and I'm actually kind of sad that we left. We lost our streak, which I forgot about. I didn't even think of that. But honestly, it made me realize how time consuming social media is. So I'm actually deleting Snapchat now because I don't even use it. I just use it so that we can keep our streak. Yeah, I deleted it and we got some McDonald's. I asked for like the McCrispy strips, but I think they misunderstood and they gave me a sandwich, which is fine. And then I got some fries. A trip like that is brain altering. I definitely recommend that you go, but I will talk about that more later because I'm fucking hungry. Hi. Oh, there's shit everywhere. Look at my big ass mason jar. I've had this for a while, but we were putting our ground coffee in here, but we ran out of it and we have this other tin now. So I can finally use it for my coffees. I have been wanting to go to the farmer's market so bad because my friend told me that they sell lemonade in one of these and you get to keep the mason jar, and I've just been wanting a big jar like this. Look, like just walking around with my coffee. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about my trip to Yellowstone because I didn't get to really sit down and talk to you guys about it. When I came back, I was so tired. I just wanted to come home, shower, and go to sleep. And my birthday was on Saturday and I was going to go out to dinner, but I was just so tired. So I ended up coming home and just having cake and going to sleep. Overall, it was such an amazing trip. We had no signal the whole time we were there. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. We were on SOS mode. Honestly, I loved it. It just made me not want to check my phone as much. I was obviously recording and stuff, but I wasn't on social media or anything. It made me feel disconnected from everything, which I enjoyed. The only way to contact someone was via satellite, and you couldn't text anyone in a group chat. So I think the only text that I was able to send out was to my brother because he was taking care of my cats, which I was honestly really upset about that because I wasn't able to get any pictures from them or ask how the cats were doing, but I knew that they were in good hands. I think I was only able to get that text message, and then at midnight I got 3 messages received. The park was insane. The minute that we drove in, we knew. We were like, we need to come back here. Keep in mind, I did little to no research beforehand. The only thing that I knew was that they had the Old Faithful, and that's because my uncle used to always talk about that when I was little. And then I knew that they had like the rainbow ponds just because I think I saw that in a textbook when I was younger, and then ever since then I've wanted to see them, but I kind of didn't even know that they were there until I looked up the address and I saw them and I was like,
That's where they are?
that's where we're going? We honestly had no expectations, which I love that going into a trip because you don't have high expectations just in case something doesn't go your way. For example, I wanted to see bears, but I was like, there's no way that we'll see one, especially since we're not hiking. I know that the bears are more in the forest. I didn't get to see one, but that's fine. Like, I didn't really care because deep down I know that I'm gonna go back. My top 3 moments on this whole trip were waking up really early and going around the park. The sun was rising still, and we got to see these deer on top of this hill, and it was the most majestic thing I have ever seen in my life. Seeing that made me want to go and experience nature because it was so beautiful. It was straight out of a movie, and I will never forget that. The sky looked pink and beautiful, and then the deers, you could just see their silhouettes on the hill.
Beautiful.
This is in no particular order either. I just have a top 3. I couldn't pick one. The next thing is the little rainbow pond thingies. I don't know what they're called, the geyser. I'm not sure, but it's the things that look like rainbows, or the big pond that looks like a rainbow. I love that so much. It was so beautiful there, and that was our last stop. And it was crazy because the park was getting so full at that time that we were leaving because it was Memorial Day weekend. But I was just so grateful that we were able to stop and find a spot to park at and experience that because it was beautiful. The last thing on my top 3 things that I really liked was seeing the Yellowstone lake. I see a lake on the map and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's just a lake. Like, you don't really think, well, I don't really think how big it could be. And we were driving and I saw a body of water and we both were like, let's pull over. I lived in Long Beach for a really long time. I love the beach. Anytime that I could spend at the beach, I was at the beach. And that's what this body of water looked like.
I was like, we need to pull over now.
And we pull over to the spot where there's no cars. So we were just a little confused, like, oh, maybe you can't see the water here. I don't know why there were no cars there, no people there, nothing. It was beautiful. You could see like the whole panorama of everything. There was trees on the left, there was mountains right in front, and then there was more different kinds of trees on your right hand side. It was insane. And the cool thing about it was that we could climb down. We went down there and we were hanging out by the water for a while, and it just felt amazing because I just missed the water so much. I did think about going in, but it was really cold. There was so many amazing memories on that trip. A bison walked right by the car. We saw one crossing the river. We saw a bunch of deer. I saw an elk and a wolf, and I was flabbergasted. I got to sleep in the car, which is something that I've always wanted to do, which sounds so dumb, but it's just been like a dream of mine to camp out. That's it. There's just so much to see there, and we saw a lot of animals, and it's crazy how you go from sunny, hot weather to rain to snow back to hot weather all within a few hours of driving. I just thought that was insane. I didn't know this either going into there. The whole park goes through Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. So it's 3 states that it's going through, which is insane. That's huge. Words can't describe how amazing it was, and videos don't do it justice. So if you're watching this and you're like, maybe I would want to go there, you definitely should go there. I would definitely recommend planning better ahead of time if you are planning on camping somewhere. Again, this was planned last minute, and we didn't even expect to be able to get somewhere to stay in the park because the lady right at the beginning told us like we wouldn't be able to. So we were already expecting to have to go back into the city and sleep somewhere there and then go back into the park the next morning, but luckily we didn't have to do do that. This is the last thing I'll say before I end the video. When we went to go see the mud volcanoes, again, we did little to no, well, we did no research before this. We were walking around and we were reading the signs that said, you're standing on one of the largest volcanoes in the world. And I was like,
What?
this little thing right here is like a volcano? And it's like, this is the main part of the volcano, you know, the hole. And it's like, this is half of it. It destroyed itself. And so we're walking around this area because there's a lot of steam coming out of the geysers in this area. Again, in the video, I don't sound like I know anything at all because I didn't. I didn't even know where we were going. I had no idea it was the first national park. I had no idea it went through 3 states. I didn't even know what we were gonna go see. When you go in the park, they hand you this and they hand you a map. This has a lot of information in it. And in the times when I had time to read, I would just pull this out and start reading. I'm learning about the animals, I'm learning about what there is, learning about the rules, everything, right? We stopped by the mud volcano, we're looking around, we see all the steam coming out of the geysers, and I was like, okay, there's a lot in this area, like what is going on, whatever, right? They're all over the park. You see in the distance, there's steam coming out. You look that way and there's steam over there in the distance. We're looking, we're at the mud volcano. It says we're on a volcano, and I was like, what the heck? And then I pull out the map, and the map is talking about a restless giant, a super volcano, which I didn't know about. Again, I didn't do any research. My fiance did know about it. But then I'm like, okay, so
Where is it?
where can we see the volcano? We keep looking and we pull out the map. Look at how fucking big this map is. This is what we did in 2 days. We were at the mud volcano. And we read on here, the volcano is at the center of what is now the park. So we look at the park right in the middle and we're like, okay, there's just this shit called Beach Lake in the middle. And the first day that we came in, I was like, what is this purple thing?
What is this?
And I was so confused. It reminded me of a bubble. I was like, there's like, what is that? And I just ignored it. I was like, maybe it's like a region you're not allowed to cross or something. After further investigation,
That's the fucking volcano.
the whole park is a volcano. How did I not know that the whole national park that we went to is a fucking volcano? Am I dumb? Like, I didn't know that. I literally did not know that. And all of the steam that was coming out is signs that there's actually a volcano still in action. I will read it to you just in case you don't believe me. The heat powering those eruptions still fuels the park's geysers, hot springs, fumaroles, and mud pots. So all that steam, all those little bubbling mud pots, all of the hot springs that we saw throughout this trip was because we were literally standing on a volcano. And we didn't figure that out until halfway through the second day, which was so funny. And that honestly was one of the best parts of the trip too. Like, one of my favorite things was sitting in the car, pulling out the map, trying to figure out where to see this volcano at, and realizing we're standing on it. So I don't know, it's just crazy. I am gonna end the video here. If you got this far, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and share it with a friend. I loved hanging out with you, and if you loved hanging out with me, make sure that you subscribe. Turn on your bell notification so that you know what time I post on Thursdays and Sundays. And if you got this far, comment a volcano emoji. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.